Okay, so today we're going to do another Photoshop Touch tutorial, and this one's going to be on compositing, which is putting two photographs together, essentially overlaying one on top of the other. So let's take a look. So here you will see I have a couple tutorials already on my main menu, and the first one here is listed as Bigfoot. So let's go ahead and open that up and take a look and show you what we're going to have when we get done. So as you can see here, there's Bigfoot inside a forest. And of course those are two separate photographs that we put together to make it look like one. So let's go ahead and start a new project. First thing we're going to do is click on this plus sign down at the bottom, and that's going to give us an opportunity to put in what width and height we want, and 1024 by 768 is fine with me. So we'll click OK. It's going to bring us to a blank canvas. The checkered board means that it's transparent. So let's go ahead and add a photo by clicking this Add Photo button up here in the top left corner. And you can see here that it opened up initially to Google, but I want to look at my photos on the Creative Cloud. Now the Creative Cloud is a cloud service provided by Adobe that allows you to store your images out on the internet. And it is a paid service, or can be a paid service, but they also offer a free service, which is 2 gigabits of data storage for free. So right now I'm using the free service, and I'm out here, and these are 3 folders that I have available on the Creative Cloud, and the images or the photos that I want are in the Composite Files folder. So if I click that, you'll see it opens up, and here's the 2 images. So the first one I want to load here is the forest JPEG. I'll click it, then click Add. You'll see here it says downloading because it is downloading from the internet. So we'll go ahead and blow this up, make it the right size, and click done. And there we go. And if we want to be sure, we can go up here to the And menu or More and click on Image Size, and you can see here that the image size is 1024 by 768. And that's the same size as our canvas, so that's good. So let's go ahead and click Add Another Photo. Let's go ahead and bring in the Bigfoot. Click Add, downloads. You can see here it comes in. We'll go ahead and blow it up a little bit bigger. This will help us to, select the pieces or the areas that we want to crop out here in a moment. I'll go ahead and not make it so wide, so that's good. We'll click Done. And here we have it, our photo on top of our other photo. So what we want to do is we want to isolate Bigfoot from the background that the Bigfoot picture is in. So the white background, the white wall, the door, the text. And how we're going to do this is something called the Scribble Selection tool. And you can see over here I've already got that tool selected. But if you press on it and hold, you can go down here and see all your different tools come up. And this one is here, along with the magic wand and brush selection tool. It's called the Scribble Selection tool. And there's 2 different features inside this tool. One's called Keep and one's called Remove. So the first thing we're going to do is tell Photoshop Touch what we want to keep. So we select the Keep icon, and then we just start drawing on Bigfoot, and we're going to draw the green on every part that we want to keep. And it is called Scribble, the Scribble Selection tool, so we're just going to scribble on what we want to keep. There we go, a green line. Next we're going to select the Remove icon, and this is what we're going to tell Photoshop Touch what we want to remove off of the image, and this will create a red line. So let's go ahead and again we're going to scribble it on there, and we're going to select everything and tell Photoshop Touch what we want to get rid of. So there we go. It's going to analyze the photo, and you can see here that it puts marching ants around what it thinks you want to get rid of. Now we can see here that overall it did a pretty good job, but it's not perfect. But we do have a tool inside that helps us to refine the edges, and that's exactly what it's called. If we click on the selection icon, we have a refined edge tool. So that goes ahead and makes everything red that it's going to plan to take away. So you can see here we need to refine this edge. We can just draw along here, and you can see there it did nicely, found that edge. We'll draw along the face here. That's a little messed up. Let's draw along the hand here. Great. Inside the armpit there, that works good. Around the foot. Now one thing that happens is at the bottom of this photo you can see our little menu bars covering up the photo. So if we put two fingers on like we're going to pinch to like a pinch function, we can just go ahead and move it. So there I put two fingers on the screen and then just moved my fingers, and I moved it up and out of the way a little bit, and now I can get to this foot like I want to do. And we don't need to make it perfect right now. We're just trying to make it look pretty good for the example. But as we refine this edge, we can improve it quite a bit. Let's take that out a little bit right there. And good, that looks pretty good. So we can go ahead and click OK. And Photoshop analyzes it, and now you can see the marching ants are much improved. So we'll go ahead and click on the edit tool, which is the pencil icon, and we're going to click on the extract button, extract option, and boom, there you go. Wow, that looks really good. So we'll go ahead and click on the selection icon again and click deselect, and now the marching ants are gone. And one of the things I want to do is I want to make Bigfoot smaller. So if I click on this icon up here, the one that looks like a cross, we can go ahead and resize that option. I'm sorry, resize Bigfoot. Bring him down, move him around, put him in somewhere back here. I like because his back foot's up. I like him looking like he's walking down that little ravine there. It actually looks pretty good. You know, right about there. We can move him around, maybe thin him up. I don't know, Bigfoot's pretty big. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and click done. So one of the things that looks a little funny though is that Bigfoot isn't, his color is a little bit different than the color of the picture. So let's go ahead and work on that. So let's make sure the Bigfoot layer is selected, and we do that over here. The white box shows which one's selected, so make sure Bigfoot's selected. And then up here, this icon is for the adjustment layer. So let's go ahead and click that, and then you can see one of the options is brightness and contrast. We go ahead and select that, and there's some sliders here that we can move around and see what looks good, and up and down. But I've got some numbers here. If we click on this number field here, it'll bring up a number pad. And let's go ahead and put in 29% for the contrast. And then down here for brightness, let's go ahead and put in -17. So -17, oops, -17. Click OK. Apply. So that looks pretty good. That helps Bigfoot to just kind of look like he's in more of a same type of environment that the picture's from. So one of the things I'd like to do here while the Bigfoot layer is still selected is go ahead and move him again a little bit, because I think he looks off a little bit. Maybe put him, don't want him touching that tree there, maybe put him right about there. So anyway, that's it. It's not, you know, the most perfect photo, but you can see we could continue to make modifications and blending things together, but this gives you a pretty good idea of how to bring two pictures together using the scribble selection tool, and really how good of a job that Photoshop Touch does in creating these types of photos. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and check back soon because we'll have some more up here for you.